Hello everyone. Yesterday evening, just before the market close, HDFC Bank released their results. So in this video, first let's discuss all the things we need to know about HDFC Bank and then we'll discuss our regular pre-market report for today, 23rd Jan 2025 for the Indian stock market in terms of Nifty and Bank Nifty. First of all, for HDFC Bank, this is the Bloomberg estimation we discussed in the last pre-market video. Here, against this year over year for the December quarter, net profit increased by 2.2%, 16,736 crore rupees against the expected 16,590, slightly higher than the expected. However, net interest income year over year increased only by 8%, 30,650 crore rupees, slightly below the expectation. So, net interest income came less, but net profit was higher, which is due to the high net interest margin 3.62% versus 3.53% expected. So, basically, HDFC Bank became more efficient compared to a year ago and more than the expectation. So, the top line financial is good. On top of that, unlike RBL Bank, which got 28% increase in the unsecured loan slippage, HDFC Bank doesn't have any blip in its credit card or on the unsecured loans portfolio. In addition, their CFO said they're planning to grow unsecured loan book around 9% on yearly basis. This is very important because unsecured loan is very risky and the reward also very good. For example, for credit card, the interest rate must be above 15 to 20%. So, without increasing the NPA and increasing the unsecured loan will help increase the net interest margin. I mean, some might know this already and some might wonder why so far in the past all the year we never discussed about unsecured loan slippage, then why all of a sudden we are discussing that now? To answer that, the reason is RBI, because previously there were different rules regarding unsecured loan slippage and its addition on the NPA. But now RBI changed that, ordered the banks to add more provision on those loans and much smaller time frame to add that slippage into NPA consideration. So only most analysts expected banks to increase the provision, and before HDFC Bank, almost all the banks including Kotak Bank all increased the provision. However, unlike others, HDFC Bank reduced the provision. But still, as of December, gross NPA increased to 1.42% compared to 1.36% in the previous quarter. Then the net NPA ratio increased to 0.46% from 0.41% in the prior quarter. So asset quality deteriorated, but still despite adding this unsecured loan slippage, asset quality deteriorated only marginal. Hence only market taking this HDFC Bank results as positive. I mean, if you see HDFC Bank price action yesterday, throughout the day it was flat and at one point of time it dropped to below 1%. Then once the results was published, it increased to near 2%, which in turn turned the whole Indian market. Anyway, coming back to HDFC Bank results, their year-over-year CASA deposit increased 6% and quarter-over-quarter improved by 4.4%. Again, cheap money to the bank also increasing, which is good, and at present it's around 34% of the total deposit. Then finally, now HDFC Bank's credit to deposit ratio is at 98% and their CFO said that they're planning to bring it down to below 90% in the next couple of years. Hence, in the next 2 years, HDFC Bank expects to grow below the industry average. So that's the slight negative point, which most of the investors already know that. In fact, they priced the bank considering no growth in the next 2 years. In one simple sentence, HDFC Bank December quarterly results is very good. Now coming back to our regular stuff, because of Tuesday night positive US market, yesterday from the early morning itself, IT stocks were really positive. So as a sector, IT increased by over 2%. Financial and pharma were the other two positive sectors. All other sectors closed to negative. And for the second day in a row, realty dropped over 4%. I don't know why, maybe some budget related negative influence. And overall, the picture was even worse. 69% of the listed stocks closed to negative, only 28% increased compared to Tuesday closing. So clearly, Nifty and Bank Nifty increased and closed positive only because of the HDFC Bank results. About institution, no stopping in the FIA selling. They are using every opportunity to sell the Indian stocks. Yesterday was the 14th consecutive day and they net sold for 4,000 crore rupees and DI net bought for 3,600 crore rupees. Then in the index derivative market, both FII and proprietary traders reduced their bearish stance and retail traders also reduced their bullish stance. In the index option market, first about proprietary traders, their open interest difference 7.6%, which makes more money if market goes down on Tuesday end, which dropped yesterday to 6.1%. And FII from negative 2%. At present, there was no difference in the open interest position that wants the market to go up versus go down. So they moved to balanced state. However, in the index future market, FII still holding 82% of open interest position on the short side. In comparison, on Tuesday end, it was 84%. So both FII and proprietary traders, as per index open interest, they reduced their negative stance, but still they make more money if market goes down. Then coming to US, Netflix posted good results, so its share price increased by 12%. Similarly, Procter & Gamble, United Airlines, Travelers Company, and Johnson & Johnson all posted better quarterly results, so that's the first positive. Then second, Trump unveiled 500 billion US dollars worth of AI infrastructure project. So all the AI stocks rallied. Nvidia was up by over 4%. So all three US major index closed positive. Dow Jones was up by 0.3%, S&P 500 increased 0.61%, and unlike day before yesterday, last night Nasdaq outperformed, was up by 1.2%. In case of VIX, it haven't changed. One more thing, last night S&P 500 hit the all-time high value. Then regarding Indian ADR, only ICICI Bank closed mild negative. All other areas rallied more than 2%. HDFC Bank, understandable due to their quarterly results, it increased more than the Indian market. So at present, it's having a positive arbitrage of over 1.5%. And because of Trump AI mega package, both IT also closed more positive than Indian market. Hence, those two stocks also having positive arbitrage of 1 to 2%. On the contrary, ICICI Bank having negative 0.5% arbitrage. However, for some reason, none of those US market positivity or the ADR positivity was transferred to GIFT Nifty. Early morning today, it traded at around 24,150, equating that with the spot market. For now, it's indicating flat opening with some positive bias. In terms of oil price, it dropped marginally. At the time of this video, WTI crude trading near 75 US dollars per barrel and Brent crude trading around 79 US dollars per barrel. Anyway, as a summary, US market good, ADR good, but for some reason, GIFT Nifty is not indicating that. One more thing, yesterday in the aftermarket hours, Hindustan Unilever released their results. Their top line financial beats the analyst estimation comfortably. So today we can expect Hindustan Unilever and whole FMCG sector on focus. Just for info, today is weekly expiry, so please be cautious. Moving on, as per stock open interest, India Mart, Policy Bazaar, Prestige, Delivery, Trent and Supreme Industries got an increase in open interest along with a negative close, indicates the short build-up. On the other hand, Wipro, Dalmia Bharat, Balakrishna Industries, Zomato, Maruti Suzuki and Escorts got an increase in open interest with a positive price close, which means these stocks got the long build-up. About the things to look out, Ultratech Cement, Dr. D's Lab, Hindustan Petroleum, Indus Tower, United Spirits, Adani Energy, Adani Green, Greaves Cotton and IEX are some of the companies are going to release their Q2 earnings. Then in terms of macro, early morning Japanese trade related data is due to release. Then during our market time, nothing that I'm aware of that might influence the market is scheduled to release. And in the aftermarket hours, Europe's consumer confidence data, US weekly jobs data, President Trump's speech and weekly crude oil inventories are some of the items we need to keep an eye out today. Coming to technical, Nifty opened 75 points gap up but erased all its gains. However, with the help of HDFC Bank, it managed to close about 23,150 level. Thus, on the daily chart, Nifty formed a small bullish candlestick pattern with a long lower shadow. As usual, long lower shadow means buying interest at lower level and Nifty defended the downward sloping support trend line for another session. In addition, daily and hourly momentum indicators had a positive crossover, which all indicating positive. However, on a negative note, which was same for last 2-3 weeks, it's still trading below all key moving averages. As an overall, Nifty seems to be in the broader range of 23,000 to 23,400 level. So to defend the trend, it has to break either side. Then in case of Bank Nifty, it opened 120 points gap up, and similar to Nifty, it was volatile in the first half. However, recovered closed above 48,700. Thus, on the daily chart, Bank Nifty formed a small-bodied bullish candlestick pattern with a long lower shadow, resembling a dragonfly doji-like candlestick pattern. This is a trend reversal pattern which raises the possibility of an upward trend. Furthermore, Bank Nifty also defended the upward sloping support trend line on a closing basis, which is another positive sign. Still, the overall sentiment remains negative as it traded well below all key moving averages. On the options front, the maximum call option openers was at 23,500 strike, followed by 24,000 and 23,300, with maximum new call option writing at 23,300 strike and then 23,100 and 23,150. On the put side, the maximum openers was at 23,000 strike, followed by 23,100 and 22,500, with maximum new put option writing at 23,000 strike and then 23,100 and 23,050. Thus, from options data, Nifty is expected to have key resistance at 23,500 level with key support at 23,000. So that's all in this video. Hope you all got some information. Please consider subscribing the channel and liking the video so that it will help me beat the YouTube algorithm and also motivate me to do more. Please don't make any investigation based on this, as I'm not a SEBI registered advisor. I'm doing this for me and viewers' educational purpose only. Thanks for watching.